Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Dalton. He finds his target. It's Evans. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. From just shy of midfield, Dalton. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 catches, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards, and not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Fields over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Here's Fields. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Justin Fields, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Dancing away at the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now a 1st down throw. Fields got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Kamara. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Dalton. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that That's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Fields. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken at the 37. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he gets it down to the 32. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Fields. Benjamin's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Goes right back to Smith again. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton will swing this out to Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they're going to speed things up here. This will be Dalton again. He'll find Fournette again here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Dalton. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Dalton, 1st and 10. On the outside, he finds Otten. And they move this all the way down to the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's White. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd and goal, Dalton. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And a quick throw here that's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Cade Otten capped things off with a touchdown grab. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have come to, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Pete Werner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw here, Dalton. Gets the check down throw to White. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardy set to return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. to throw. Fields. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Dalton's throw complete to Otten. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. To throw again on second down. Dalton finding Otten once more. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Dalton here from the gun. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Throwing again on second down. Fields. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Dalton. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return, Hardy. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. A give to Kamara running right, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Coming left is Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Here we go with Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Dalton sets up play action. Complete right side to Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Oh, he bowls over it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So Dalton now. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. Steps, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the ground, Benjamin. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Fields. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get this down to the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Passing, it's Dalton. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Andy Dalton. He's got Otten. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Dalton. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Dalton dumps it off to Fournette. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now Sam Sloman is on.
Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Kamara up the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for New Orleans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.